welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the American, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's talk about App State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
To the air, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers and freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the grab. It's Gauze. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's straight downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat about App State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got to be extra careful in cold weather like this. He'll signal for the fair catch and make it between the snowflakes. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, UNC. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it, Swan. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. Hard running there. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Past the 1st down marker and still running.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Finds his man. It's Ship. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 free spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Hamlet.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lawson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. He wants to change this route. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mountaineers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Pressure coming. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Here's a heat. Trying to pull his way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tar Heels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gary.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time.
There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after a... big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Straight ahead.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the pummeling has started.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. Finds him out of the backfield. And the ball slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Barrels ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Dozier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
Catch in the middle. It's Graves. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. To the air, it's Swan. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Snags it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Appalachian State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Grab behind the line. It's Gary. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll keep it himself. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football.
Breaks into the open. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Graves. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got the back over the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. to the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The short hands. It's Greer. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finds us back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Throws to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, App State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback